One of the last things I want to say before stopping on talking a little bit about some resources rather is the census. You know, federal funding and how we decide how much a congressional district gets is based upon the census numbers. We need to know what the population is, how many people are in these districts. And if we say we have 800,000 people in the district, but we've only counted 700,000, we're only going to get funding for 700,000 people, which now means we have to stretch out that dollar a lot more, and it's a real disservice and an injustice. So if you have not filled out your census, please do so. Don't wait for a knock at the door. They have started knocking on the doors, by the way. And so if somebody comes to your door, you can answer the door. You can ask for an ID. None of your information can be used legally against you. It can't be used for enforcement. So feel comfortable that the information you're providing to the census will be safe, and that it's really necessary that we do this. You have seen the president try to scare people into not filling it out, saying that some people are not going to be counted, and that's just not true. So don't believe what you hear, unfortunately, from the president on the census issue, because right now he's trying to dissuade people from doing it. Let's encourage all of us, because funding for hospitals, funding for schools, funding for so many things are dependent upon the census count. So up on your screen, you should be seeing a slide that has a census hotline, and it also has an IRS hotline. And if you missed that number earlier, the census hotline, there's one in English and there's one in Spanish. One other thing I just want to quickly mention, because this happened to a family member of mine. They got a call from somebody who said they're from the census. And what happens is the census has this side survey they're doing about a victimization, and they may ask to talk to children over the age of 12, and they'll have a victim survey. You should know that if you get that call, number one, it's completely voluntary, and it's not part of the census. It's not part of what you need to answer to be counted. So you could say no to that. The census has questions about names of family members who live in your household, and it will say, what is the relationship between Jane Smith and the head of household? It'll ask for their date of birth. It will ask for things like that. It will not ask for any other kind of things that you'll hear in the victim survey. So if you get that, if you know somebody who gets that, it's not part of the census. You don't have to participate. It's completely voluntary that they're doing that. And so I just wanted to quickly mention that. So important. Remember, you can do it on the internet, you can do it by phone, or you can wait for somebody to come knock on your door, but we really don't want you to wait that long.